Holy crap. Okay. Hopefully this is working. Hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully OBS is working because it's OBS and it does not care. Those of you who are new, you saw a cute anime grill, huh? You thought you might see cute anime grill, but no. No, it's me. It's just me, Onii-chan. Where you're all my emotos. Oh, God. Holy crap. Okay, so as you can see, I have a new intro screen and a now just chatting screen. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, that's all right. We're doing it. I scoured the internet all day today looking for things to do. I made up a bunch of shit already. Just trying to find stuff I could use to make my streams a little more quote unquote professional. But yeah, I stumbled upon this. Apparently this one was just free on Canva, so I took it. And look, see on this screen, I even zoomed her in it like out enough or whatever, so you can get her little feetsies in frame. You know, for whoever is into that. Not me though. Just her little feetsies right there. Oh god. Hopefully we're all doing okay today. So this is gonna be another, I don't know, another short stream. Probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how much I'm yapping throughout these reactions. I do have a fan going on in my background. I do apologize for that. It is currently 84 degrees in my room, and that's with the fan on. So hopefully my denoiser is catching it, and my gate is catching it, and it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, hopefully I'm coming through okay. Oh, I had to take a second in that intro section with the little song I made to stop panicking because I have horrible anxiety, and this doesn't help. Oh, okay. Bossy, please, I'm trying to do something. Ah, I got a notification going, hey, you bought something. I'm like, no, I did not buy anything. I'm like, oh yeah, I got, yeah, okay, whatever. That's fine. We're good. We're good. So today I'm going to react to 3 videos. We're going to get on to the first one here. If I go to live. Oh, look at that. Transitions. We're here on my YouTube. First one is This Is How Discord Dies by No Text to Speech. I've seen the first 2 or 3 minutes of the videos. I'm sorry. I went through and made sure they were nice and level with me to make sure it's like not all crazy for you guys, and especially in the VODs, since there's very minimal editing on the VODs on my channel for this. So I'm hoping they're okay. Oh, God. So yeah, Discord. Do you remember how Discord was cool and the place to go to, right? Where it's like, oh, this is my little gaming platform for my buddies. And then corpos were like, you know what? We see this and we see that people aren't using TeamSpeak as much anymore, so we're going to buy it. And we're going to put as many microtransactions as possible in it and make it just god awful. For whatever reason, my friends don't have it, but I do. I have a weird, like, AI-powered voice changer that I can just use in Discord now. And I can be multiple horrible things, and it's just awful. Discord, you're just awful now. Okay, let's get on with this. I'm actually excited. We'll screen this. Ready, when, where?
This is how Discord dies, because Discord is now forcing you to scan your face with AI or scan your ID to access certain parts of Discord. Now,
No.
believe it or not, this feature started off as a good
No.
one, and then Discord gave it an update, and now it feels dystopian. And now with the government threatening Discord with an $18 million fine and Discord being sued for child safety, it's about to make everything even worse. Now, like I said, initially this...
Okay, yeah, so that part I can understand. Scanning your face is so... I can see it as a benefit of like, okay, so we need security features in this to make sure that you are either who you say you are, or to make sure children aren't getting access to stuff. But it's, yeah, who takes those? Who's actually saving those, and what for? Are you using me to train AI data? Am I somewhere in your system where you can just mass market to me the awful shit that I don't want? It's terrible. And good. You know what? Yeah, fuck Discord. Discord's it's a great platform to communicate with people. But I think everybody knows that there are many a child being targeted on there. Good for you, Sony.
Face scanning feature was a pretty good idea by Discord, because if you go on Discord and you joke about your age saying you're 6 years old, someone can report that and you can get banned off Discord for being underage. The problem though is that
Is the video loud enough?
Appeal, nothing happens because Discord support is AI and Discord takes forever to do anything. In fact, one of my viewers got banned and completely ignored by Discord, but when they used this AI face scanning feature, Discord verified their age group and realized, oh, he's not 6 years old, he's a teenager, that's crazy. And in less than 5 minutes he was unbanned. Now, unfortunately, this feature
That's not too
is only
bad.
available to people in the UK or Australia, so they had to use a hacky workaround with a VPN, but it worked.
Awesome.
They got unbanned from Discord in 5 minutes for scanning their face. Now, do you feel like scanning your face with AI is an invasion of your privacy just so you can get unbanned from Discord? Well, don't you worry, because it's not
Yes, I do.
that's scanning your face. It's a third-party company called KID. Now, KID does say your information is processed for verification purposes only and is
Okay. Any corpo thing ever you would see named KID, that's awful. Don't name your corpos that. Don't do that. And it's always some third-party nonsense too. I'm going to assume that there's somebody in the background that owns all of these big corporations that are like, okay, we need to collect all the data. You're going to put all of these features inside of your programs, right? And you can use it as good PR to be like, oh yeah, we're protecting the children. When in reality, what you're actually trying to do is make some back-end money from people where they're trying to sell your data in general. And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm raking in this paycheck. Never, ever in your life believe that a corpo has your best interest in mind, right? It's the same thing with like why companies have HR. They're not there to protect their employees. They're there to protect the company. And that's what they're for. You could burn in hell. And remember, they've done this before. Back in like, what, like 1800s, right? Where they would just like bring people in where people were either not, they weren't rioting, right? It's the ones who were like working in the steel and the oil rigs or whatever, or the like doing oil shit. They were protesting and they just brought cops in, they just lit them up. A corpo loves money above all else. You matter the least. You're on the lowest totem. It's awful. Don't ever think that any of these people are here for you.
not stored. But in this day and age, I don't trust any big company, even if apparently they are trusted by Google, Capcom, and Discord. But like I said,
if they're trusted by Google, I trust them less.
Worse. Because Discord didn't just want to scan your face to unban you on Discord, it started asking for your age for other parts of Discord. If someone sends you a message that Discord says may contain sensitive content, if you try unblurring this image, Discord will show you that pop-up asking you to verify your age. Now, when I first saw this, I thought Discord was trying to solve the Gooner problem on Discord, especially teenagers using Discord instead of the hub or any.
Sent an invite to join a server. Cute hentai, not safe for work. That's, oh man. I would say that a lot of these servers are botted, right? If they are real servers to make them seem like there are more people in them. But I hate to say that I could absolutely believe that a server like that has 500,000 people in it. I absolutely could.
Any adult website. But here's the thing, as someone that uses Discord all the time, this filter, it's horrible. Imagine your friend sent you a completely normal image of something, and Discord thinks that the meme you sent is sensitive content. If you try,
that's incredible.
You will need to scan your face with AI, and if you're a 16-year-old, Discord says you're a teenager, and you can't see the photo, and there's nothing you can do.
You know what? Good.
Do you not like scanning your face? Does it feel dystopian? Well, don't you worry, because there's another thing that will make you scan your face, and this will be devastating for the Discord gooners. But I'm on my alt account, and I enabled this experiment to make this whole system work. And considering this AI face scanning only works in Australia or the UK, and you
why is that?
Tell I am neither Australian nor British.
I am okay. Is that? I don't know where Discord's actually located out of. I actually have no idea. Is that maybe for some laws there that they can get around to test these things in, or is it that maybe because they're smaller and they don't have like as much of a case size as they would if they tested it in the US? I actually don't know why they would have those there exclusively.
in it. I also had to use a VPN and VPN into the United Kingdom. But on my account, if I try accessing an age-restricted channel, Discord will tell me, this channel is marked as age-restricted because it contains adult content. Do you want to verify your age group to access this channel? And when you go to verify your
I'm
age,
actually okay with that.
again, it asks you to scan your face with AI or scan your ID. Now, since I talked about a VPN, oh so conveniently, it's time to talk about VPN. Now, instead
gotta
of
watch the ads, reason their videos. We gotta do them a solid and watch their ads too.
Now, first,
I knew it. He said the word VPN like 3 times in the video already. We all knew it was coming.
And I expose them in videos. If the scammers want
That's fine though. Good on them.
my IP and boot me.
There's a lot of like content creators where I feel like I could shit on and be like, oh yeah, I don't like your
IP, so I don't
like ads. I don't like getting ads on anything, right? But at the same time, it's something that goes to contribute towards them. It helps them out. And they don't necessarily need to be like big into the product either. It's just,
but funny enough,
it's just there to
some bad
support them.
Discord servers will ban my account so I can't investigate them, and when I go on an alt account, I'm still banned because Discord will ban your IP. But
Cool.
I just used NordVPN to change my IP, and now I can join the server with no problems at all. And finally,
That
I used
image is
NordVPN
incredible.
to trick websites into thinking
I have a spider on me.
so this Discord AI face scanning thing I'm talking about only
there's a
works in the
spider.
UK and Australia. So all I have to do
Said.
is just go to the UK and kaboom. And now I can make this video.
Why
And
would
by the
you
way,
want
can
to
only
go
do
to the
same
UK
thing
is
with,
what
like,
I'm
Netflix
asking,
If
though.
you want to get country-specific shows, if you want to watch Netflix in France, which would just be torture. And with NordVPN's 7,000
You could watch cuties, I guess, right?
over 118 countries, I have a lot of
That's
countries
like-
covered. Now, if you
that's
use my
Kino
link
to
in the
them.
description, nordvpn.com/no text-to-speech, you get 4 bonus months with a purchase of a 2-year plan. And if you don't like it, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee at
It's a long-ass ad.
nordvpn.com/no text-to-speech. And again, Pookie Bear, get this offer at nordvpn.com/no text-to-speech. All right, so getting back to the video, I don't go on Discord to watch adult content, but unfortunately, a lot of
Oh, there she is. Look. Look at her. Look at her. It's Makima. Okay, so here's how my brain is wired. Real womans? No, I don't care about real womans, right? Makima? Yeah. That's the good stuff. I love a Makimer. I don't know why I'm getting messages censored for me on my phone when I'm watching my own Twitch stream. Oh my god. All right. We're not doing this now. Okay. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you. But look, it's Makimer. Real woman, meh. I don't care about these real womans. I look at these images and I feel nothing. Flaccid. Retracted even. Turtling, right? Makimer? And I know exactly which image this is too. It's great. Ah, I love her.
adults and teenagers
Wait. You recognize that one too? Those animations are awesome. I mean, not that I've seen them because I'm a good boy.
do as well. I think people need to stop using Discord, a chatting app for adult content, because you can't get groomed on the hub's comments. You can get groomed on Discord.
Watching for use really makes you think. Do any of you even have free will? What does free will even mean? Are we slaves under the hyper-capitalistic system without even realizing? Is watching this even my free will, or am I being enticed by a billion-dollar industry that profits off of the alienation and loneliness of a whole generation of young men? No, that's it. Right? That's exactly what it is. Basic humans have needs. Those needs have been taken away from us slowly by corpos because they found out how to manipulate us down to like the cent, right? Corpos will provide you the illness and then the cure. And they'll do it in all facets of your life. If you're lonely, here's an app for that, right? Here's a dating app or something. Here's something you can go talk to people. If you hate people, here's your shit that you can go do. It's awful. By the way, yeah, you're hearing me shit talk corpos a lot in this video. I'm sorry about that, but my hatred runs deep. I hate them. It's really cool that Obama made them people, though.
Discord, though. But just think about it for a second. If you go on the hub and they tell you to scan your face, if the system that scans my face gets hacked and starts storing people's faces, last thing I want is my face before the goon sesh being leaked on some sort of website. That is like a recipe for getting blackmailed. And I think I can speak on behalf of everyone, but I think most people
before the
don't
goon
like
sesh,
having
though.
to scan their face just to see age-restricted
It's
content.
the after one I want to hide. That's where I'm crying.
Here. They're trying to keep kids safe, but this is like the worst way of going about it. I want to point out, though, if you thought things couldn't get any worse, they do. Your account may be banned if your age is below the minimum requirement. If you believe the result is incorrect, you could submit an appeal through the underage appeal process here. If you have a baby face and you're a teenager and the AI thinks you're under 13, you can get banned off Discord. And the best part is that apparently it happened to someone on Reddit already. A friend tried to do the Face ID thing, and despite being a grown-ass adult, they had their Discord account seized because they thought they were under 13. We are already off to a fantastic start. Now, the question when it comes to any Discord feature is, why is Discord doing this?
Yeah.
If Discord adds a specific feature that
Corpo AI is the worst shit.
You know, scanning your face. I don't know, Chief. That sounds like an invasion of privacy to me. Anytime Discord does anything that will 100% be unpopular in a specific country, it's because these specific countries are forcing Discord to do this. And with that, folks,
God damn it, UK.
In the next part of the video, I talk about old people who just don't understand.
God damn it.
If you're allergic to incompetent boomers, just continue watching the video.
Your food wasn't enough. Now you gotta ruin Discord.
The Australian and the UK government basically trying to kill Discord. The Australian government is protecting young Australians at a critical stage of their development through world's first social media age restriction.
Correct me if I'm wrong with this. I don't know if it's still in place, but Australia's the place that was trying to ban hentai, right? Or they were trying to, and they were using a bunch of like My Beloved Emoto-esque animes as an excuse for it. I don't know if that happened or if that went through, but like, God, this is again one of those things. They sell you the illness and the cure, right? Ban the thing that, oh my God, many people want to see. And before, even if they didn't want to see it before, but they're like, oh, it's being taken away from me. Now I want to see it. Here's your VPN. Here it is. You could be somewhere else in the world and view your degenerate nonsense. Here you go. Just pay the subscription. God, I love them. I love them so much.
So the Australian government is stopping you from visiting social media if you don't meet the mandatory minimum age of 16. When you're able to drive,
I think 16 is still too low.
Australia as a learner, you now have the skills to handle Instagram. That's how batshit insane this stuff is. They will let you drive a 4,000-pound death machine, a car, and crash it into like the side of a highway, killing your whole entire family. And that is the same age you need to be.
The dream for real.
Instagram or Discord. But to
Isekai us all.
Discord is making this age face scan verification available in Australia, most likely to see if the AI can distinguish between a 15-year-old, someone who can't crash into a family of 5 on the highway, and a 16-year-old. They're giving...
My brain just went to see if they can distinguish between the rest of us and Australians. That'd be so funny. Oh my God. The kangaroo people.
The AI face scanning feature a test drive. And my oh my, ladies and gentlemen, that test drive went phenomenally because people have already bypassed the AI. Like,
hell yeah.
Reddit post of people complaining about how this is a massive breach of privacy. And the first comment was, a buddy of mine used a VPN to bypass it. You know which VPN to use. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. In another post where people were complaining about this, someone said, I'm 19. I tried with the video selfie and it kept insisting I was under 18 purely because I still have a slight bit of a baby face on me. I ended up having to intentionally scrunch up my face just to get it to recognize me as an adult. Insert the Dean Norris.
I was gonna say it's like that.
Happy face. You're under 18.
Okay, baby face. You're a child.
Instantly 50.
Sad, soul-crushing depression. You're one of us.
AI by giving it the stink eye. This so stupid. You gotta understand, kids are crafty motherfuckers, I tell you. I did my AI verification with a tweet called VCam on my jailbroken iPhone and then downloaded a video from TikTok with someone staring into the camera. I managed to find one with some guy opening his mouth a few times and it worked. So this person just used a video from TikTok of an
dude, okay. You know, there's this thing where you could just see somebody's profile picture and how their name is, and you can tell maybe the kind of person they are behind it. There's always this association, right? It's like you see a K-On profile picture on Twitter, and you know what kind of person you might be dealing with here. The one with the neon mask and the hoodie and all that stuff. That screams to me that you're 15. You are 14 or 15, and I'm leaning more toward the 14 range. It's just you see that so much. There's another video I had watched where it was like it was like scams. It was a scam Discord sending people viruses, hacking their computers, and they all had these same shitty I'm trying to be gangster-esque profile pictures, and you're like, these are all 15, 14-year-olds. Man, what happened? Huh? What happened? Okay. It used to be like 100 Gokus and I don't know, like Master Chiefs. Now it's whatever that is.
Person, which there's tons of because old people love TikTok for some reason. They also point
Is
out
that true?
you can just get a friend to do it, because if you do it on your computer, it'll give you a QR code telling you to scan it with your phone. You can just send that QR code to someone and they can do the face verification for you. And just in case the government thinks people are stupid, there will be 20-year-olds or people that look over 18 that will do face verifications for other people, and they'll charge them like $1. There were people that would sell a Discord brand tag feature for money. It's not that far of a reach to say that
I see that video. So good.
Of age verification.
You pay $1,000 for a shitty sticker on your name. It's so cool.
AI company that you've never heard of before? Well, don't you worry, because I'm on my Discord account here. You can see that the age group is unverified. They don't know if I'm an adult or if I'm a kid. And there's a Discord plugin called NSFW Gate Bypass. I am now in the adult age group, and if I press on escape, this is the exact same account, by the way, I can just visit the age restricted channel. So people that don't like
yeah, it sucks. I know a couple people that have like modified Discords. One of them, like, they have a Discord that just allows them to see chats they're not supposed to. Like, they can see all of your moderation chats. They can't join VCs, but from what they've told me, you can just see all like the mod chats, what they're saying in there. You can see when someone's typing. There's a couple things it doesn't allow you to see from what they said, but you can see the general things of like what you wouldn't. So remember, corpos make the worst shit. Even if they put all of these things in place, it's still never enough. There's always going to be someone that finds their way around it. People are too smart now. They have too much of the drive to want to commit these acts, and it's like still weird you would go to Discord for it to look at not safe for work content. I understand that maybe if it's a collection of people that are like-minded like you, like my Discords are all pretty much my friends, and a couple of VTuber Discords, and then like there's my own Discord that I own, 18 plus, by the way, link in the description. I'm sorry, that was awful. I might cut that part out. God damn, that was terrible. But yeah. So it's like, yeah, okay, so there people are like-minded here that you might be like, or you might enjoy their tastes in things, and you want to see what they have. But there are many websites that to get around them is incredibly easy and as simple as saying, yeah, I'm 18. It feels like it's way more effort to do that, unless it feels like the forbidden fruit you're not allowed to have, and you're like, oh, I gotta have it.
Getting their privacy invaded, or teenagers that want to bypass this stuff, they will find ways to. And just when you thought governments were stupid, let's move on to the UK.
They are stupid.
Because the UK government passed Ofcom's Online Safety Act. The point of the Online Safety Act is a whole bunch of laws that protects children and adults online. Now, hot take here for a second. I don't want the government to protect me as a grown-ass adult with a fully functioning, developed frontal lobe. Okay, maybe not that developed, but I'm an adult. Why is the government trying to protect me from the internet? And don't worry, this whole thing gets even more insane. So
so he says that, right? And he's like, I am a functioning human being. I can think for myself. I can vote. I can go out and buy oddly legal drugs at a gas station if I wanted to. But he seems like a pretty competent human being. Him making these videos, I can tell he's a pretty smart cookie, right? Some people are just really stupid. I think there might be a majority of people who are just way dumber than we think there are. And the amount of people like this individual here who has the kind of like wherewithal to be like, you don't have to tell me which one of these buttons is going to get clicked and download a virus. All right. I know what I'm doing. I've downloaded visual novels before, and I've had to splice Fate Stay Night together, okay? I figured it out. You don't gotta tell me how to do it. But no. No, we're like we're not taking into consideration the type of person that there are instructions on body wash for. I have a bottle of body wash, a big bottle, and there are instructions on the back as to how to use it. That's who these laws are for. Not that I'm saying I like them or not. I'm just saying that's who that's for.
Main point of the Online Safety Act is for kids. The most important
Is it?
most relevant part of the Online Safety Act is that websites need to prevent children from accessing online adult content, and the way to do so is through age assurance. Now, this is effective immediately for any adult website that published their own adult content, but websites like Discord need to also check if children are accessing adult content with a deadline of April 16th, 2025, which is already passed. So this whole entire paragraph explains why Discord has that AI face feature for people in the UK. And if you don't follow these guidelines, then congratulations, because you get completely fucked. Because in the Online Safety Act, companies can be fined up to 18 million Great British pounds, or 10% of their qualifying.
Oh, so like $5.
Revenue. Whichever is greater. Whichever is greater. Not only do you get fined up the wazoo, but criminal action can also be taken against senior managers who fail to ensure companies follow information requests from Ofcom. Now, if Discord got fined 18 million Great British pounds, I'd laugh. The problem, though, is that this punishment, it actually fucks a big part of the internet, because big companies like Discord...
Okay, so this is just how my brain works with this. And it's... So laws like this, right? I feel like you need some things that are like hard definitions as to what you consider sexual content. Because I feel if you just say sexual content, most of us can imagine the exact same things, right? The classics, the classic acts, right? But it's such a vague like a large, ever expanding category of things. Many are horrible. But who gets to decide what those things are and what those fall under these like kind of acts, right? Who's to say it's not something completely just harmless that falls under these sorts of things, these sorts of laws? When does it like go from, okay, this is reasonable, to, okay, you're just censoring bullshit now? It's just another one of those things. Like, I don't trust the government to have anybody's real best interest in mind, even though they say they do. Yeah, there's good people in government, sure. There's a lot of people who want to do good, but it's like, well, to me, I think I'm more of a tax cow for you than anything else. And all you're doing is securing future funding for people to give you that tax monies. But yeah, it's just like I said, who gets to decide what's what? And at what extent? Do we get to vote on what's what? Or is it just the people who have been in office for 40 years who are out of touch, who have to be told how to use the internet, right? Who have to be told how to download an app on their phone, who have to be told how to freaking use Microsoft Excel. It just sucks. Meh.
Discord can deal with this. They have a whole bunch of people, money, lawyers. But what about other websites? You know those small little forums that teach you how to repair your 2004 base model?
I love those forums.
The only place you can find that.
I visit them for fun.
They don't really have the resources to deal with this 4,000 page act and make sure have like face AI scanning thing for children. So you want to know what that means? That Toyota car form that is based in the UK or whatever you're using gets fined up to 18 million Great British pounds. Or
get fucked, I guess.
I'm actually not joking. There's news articles like this, hundreds of websites to shut down under UK's chilling internet laws. So now all those small websites which make the internet diverse get shut down, and everyone now has to go to big platforms like Twitter. So is this whole entire act impeaching on people's free speech on the internet? Probably. So this thing's already completely...
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And it just gets worse. Because remember, they're supposed to protect the adults.
Protect us.
Sorry,
protect me.
Together. But according to the Online Safety
Also, my groceries are expensive.
Users of such services will be able to verify their identity and access tools which enable them to reduce the likelihood that they see content from non-verified users and prevent non-verified users from interacting with their content. This will help stop anonymous trolls from content.
No, it won't.
The UK government is trying to stop trolling for
absolutely
good.
not.
Heard of bully hunters before? This was
I love the bully hunters.
There was a website that that would try to stop bullies. And they had this trailer, if you can even call it.
Oh, this was so
with
good.
women gamers that were being harassed on Counter-Strike. Now, instead of just muting the person or reporting them in Counter-Strike, they would go to bully hunters. They would get a certified bully hunter to join the game lobby to out-gamer the troll. And then when the troll got angry, they would say, harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.com. Now, considering you...
Oh my god, the Bully Hunters is so good. I love it so much. Holy shit, it's such a hard grift. Oh, I remember that weird shitty live stream they had where it was like all the girls hanging out and they all had like the hoodies on and they're just getting their shit wrecked in freaking Counter-Strike games. And it's like, it's an event. What is it? People were like saying it's an event just to sell the shitty headphones that everybody was branded with. And there's that whole thing of like, okay, but this is an event obviously made by somebody who doesn't understand video games. Because if you're in a competitive match, what are you going to do in a competitive match? That what? Rando's just going to join? No, that's not how that works. What if the lobby's full? What are they going to do then? Just going to cry about it? No. And at the same time, yeah, okay, so here's my thing. I can understand that there is very specific targeted insults online. People are getting harassed and whatnot. But in video games, that kind of thing goes in all directions, no matter who you are. It's just that people are going to take the fastest route to trying to get to you. So if you're a woman's online, people are going to go like, oh, look at you, woman, and your chromosomes. Look at you attracting bears, right? And it's like, if you're not womans, it's every other thing in, like that you can hear under the sun. People will often default to slurs because that's one like you just hear online all the time. Little me playing Modern Warfare 2, learning words and grammar that I probably should never have at that age, right? It just sucks. It's something everybody gets. I'm not trying to denounce anyone's suffering or anybody going through anything. I'm just saying it's like, it's almost to be expected. And at some points, it's kind of, to me at least, because I don't necessarily get super offended by a lot of that stuff. I think it's super funny. Like, I'll listen to Halo 3 lobby ASMR on YouTube and laugh at my ass off on it for like 10 minutes. It's great. Oh. Yeah, Bully Hunters is so good. Oh, man. I might find a video about the Bully Hunters shit and watch it later. Holy,
You haven't heard of bully hunters? This thing flopped like a piece of shit. The whole project got canceled, and the UK government was like, this is brilliant. And the way to stop anonymous trolls, this is the biggest amount of f***ery, is that for you to use a website, you need to verify your identity. And there's tools that people can use to reduce the likelihood that they see content from people that aren't verified. So if you don't give up your privacy, your content on social media just won't be shown to people if they don't want it to. This is enshittification from the government.
okay. Sorry to pause once again. So this is an idea I just had, or I thought I just had, excuse me. So I, as an adult on the internet, right? I do not want to interact with children. If I can help not interacting with children or never seeing their god-awful opinions ever again, absolutely. If I could go on Twitter and just never see the opinion of or a post of a child ever again, sign me up at 100%. Now, I know there are a lot of people who also feel that way, who also do like the minors do not interact thing or put the 18 plus posts in their names or whatever. Because I have on my Twitter account, on my one Twitter, my main one, and my funny haha one that we don't talk about. I have on both of those the 18 plus thingy on it, the whole do not interact with me shit. But if there is a system that at least could filter out like 50% of them, would you agree to it? Is that something you would enjoy as an adult on the internet, to not never have to see them again, right? Especially like in places that are more social, like say you play VR chat. If you could get on VR chat and be like, okay, so I'm never going to get in this lobby and hear a squeaker ever again. Would you go through the process and do all the AI nonsense and give some third party or verification shit to be like, okay, child, be gone to the pits with you? My thing would be like, just never use those things again if I can help it. But some things I guess we do need, especially like me as a content creator, kind of does need Twitter to an extent to get myself out there. Especially like YouTube and Twitch, where they come to you, unfortunately. But if I could just tell them to fuck off, it'd be great.
themselves. And remember that lawsuit that's going to make everything worse? Well, this is the lawsuit that's going to make everything worse.
Hell yeah.
17th, The Verge reported that Discord gets sued for allegedly violating child safety
The
laws.
Verge,
And my
opinion
goodness,
discarded.
boyos, if you thought old people were stupid when it comes to the internet, this lawsuit is an absolute heater, let me tell you. So the state of New Jersey is suing Discord because Discord says that its application is a safe space for teens. Now,
Is it?
considering all
Wait.
the horrible cesspools of
Wait.
Discord,
Wait, does Discord advertise themselves as a safe space? No. No. Hold up. There's no way they do that. There's no fucking way. Hold on, let me get on my phone. This is awesome. Discord, a safe space for teens. Incredible. Incredible. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god. I love corpos. I love you so much, man.
I look at, it's not safe. So it seems like this lawsuit is pretty good until you start reading what they're complaining about. They're saying that children can easily make accounts on Discord, as all that Discord requires to sign up is an email address and a date of birth. If the user's age is above 13, if you're allowed on Discord, Discord allows the user to create a username and a display name. They specifically say no real names are required. It was that quick to find boomers being stupid again. If you go on any part of the internet, it could be the most wholesome stuff on the planet. No one uses their real name on the internet. And they're saying that, and it makes it seem like they're saying that's a problem. Because they say, while Discord states that it prohibits children under the age of 18 from using the application, an underage child needs only to provide a false birthday to create an account. Hello, reality to the state of New Jersey. Every single website asks for a birthday and you could lie about it. You could go on Steam, say your
That's been
birthday
a
is
thing
like
forever.
in the 1900s, and it will allow you to see Doom.
There are so many accounts that I've made as a kid that I just lied my ass off about it.
Goes through, there is a possibility that Discord would be forced, maybe in the future or by more government pressure, but Discord might be forced to make people scan their face just to create an account so they can ensure whether or not you're a child. And that is the most...
And make sure their third parties get their advertising
And
money.
I don't think that's the end of what is kind of being pushed here, because they're also saying that no real names are required. I don't want to sound alarmist here, but with this lawsuit, is this person wanting you to sign up for websites using your real name? This seems insane to me. Like, I hope you guys can see this is a slippery slope. Like, I'm hoping Discord isn't going limp dick with this, and it does turn out that Discord is fighting this. But Jesus Christ, how can people not see through this and see they want our real names for social media and they want a way to make sure that we say who we are? Bye internet privacy. It doesn't exist anymore because the government wants to protect kids. Remember how I was talking about being allergic to old people being stupid? This is when you need your EpiPen. Because in the lawsuit, they say that Discord servers have administrators who control a given server and may have moderators or mods who are selected by the server admin and granted certain authority to the server. Typical stuff we're used to. But they say that any
Discord
user,
mods
regardless of age, can create a server or become a moderator. And Discord does not require education or training for moderators to identify or respond to a potential violation of its terms of service or community guidelines.
I have never, ever seen at any of the Discord servers I've ever been or helped run, right? Because I think I've mentioned another video where I've helped run servers that have had thousands of people. Like, for the past people I worked with, we ran 2 servers, and those also had thousands of people, like, each. Nobody I've ever seen has went, oh yeah, this is a violation of the terms of service or community guidelines of Discord. The only time I've ever really seen it is the one where people are under the age of like 13, and that one is like, yeah, mass report their ass. Even if they're joking around about it and claim to be mass report them. That's how it was for a lot of them. But yeah, it's more so, hey, I have my moderators here so people don't post big no-nos in, in places they shouldn't. I think most of the people have that. Oh man, I love boomers. These are the people that make decisions for us. We pay them big money. We put them in a position of power, and then they somehow overnight garner millions in net worth from us, right? From us, the voters and the people who put them in power, who, yeah, who want to be like, hey, could you run us so we're not like running into the ground, but make sure our groceries are affordable. We have good connections with our communities and like foreign people, like, you know, foreign nations. Could you assure that for us? That'd be awesome. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, I don't know how to download TikTok on my phone. It's a danger to society.
Headlines. This lawsuit is alleging that Discord moderators aren't formally trained, so when people talk in Discord servers, children are being put at risk. That is quite a reach. Now, if you wanted to scoop your eyeballs out already, it gets worse. Because in the lawsuit, they talk about how children face significant risks on the application. They say a child under the age of 13 who is reported to Discord may be banned for violating the terms of service, you know, the underage ban. Or a predator found to have circulated CSAM content may be banned under Discord's community guidelines. And this is
Cool
true,
with that.
but if you get banned off Discord, you can do the simple process of just making a new Discord account. And the Attorney General that is putting forth this lawsuit is proposing that the potential solution and the reason why this ban evasion happens is because Discord's base application requires no monetary payment.
Oh, and there it
Is
is.
to make people pay to use Discord. What is this dude even trying to say, man? This won't solve anything. In fact, it'll just make
It's
less
the
people
corpo
use Discord,
mindset.
because if you
Make
have to
them pay money
to
for
use
it.
Discord, no one's going to use it. They're going to go to a different platform that's free to sign up for, and that platform is going to have the exact same problem that this dude is saying. What is the solution here? All right, while I was editing this, I realized that there's a disgusting piece of irony in this whole entire lawsuit because we have the government suing Discord because a predator who got caught for circulating CSAM content, they can just
That's
make
just
new
like a third of the
Discord.
government.
This is coming from the government, the people that should be putting this caught predator behind bars. But instead of doing that,
Oh,
they're
wait.
suing Discord. This should really make it
Hold
clear
on, he's
what
right.
the
What?
This lawsuit is, in my opinion. Now, I'll have this lawsuit linked in the description if you
Wait,
want to
yeah.
read through it. A lot of it is
Hold
just
up.
talking about predators on Discord and how Discord isn't inherently keeping kids safe. And that's the biggest problem here. There's a study that estimates that 1 in 12 children are subjected to
Jesus
online
Christ.
internet crimes. This is a serious problem. Parents and kids need
Yeah,
to
what the
understand that
fuck?
the internet isn't inherently safe. You can't just throw your kid on Roblox, throw them on Discord, look at the website, oh, it's safe for kids, that's good. No, every single website will have predators on it. You
Every single one. Does anybody remember there was an old technology with the original Nintendo, I think it was the original Nintendo DS, that had some kind of thing where like you could scan for Nintendo DSs like in your area or vicinity and message people? And there was some issues, or at least I remember seeing reports years ago of issues where people were like, yeah, my children was, not my children, my child was just like in the mall and getting weird, creepy messages on their Nintendo DS. They're everywhere. Even, no matter where you're at, even if it's not online, you're just in public, like they're there. These people who want to harm will find a way. They're all around us. It's sickening and weird, right? But I do also think the thing is funny of like, this person distributed this illegal content. The issue is he has a Discord account that's easy to make, and it's not throw his ass in jail. Of course, why would they throw their own in jail, right?
can't throw them an iPad and say, oh, good luck. At the end of the day, the government.
That's
or any
absolutely what
internet
parents do
website
now,
gives
though.
a shit about your specific
Just
child.
Coco Melon the
real
child.
problem is that governments need to give more resources to law enforcement that investigate grooming cases. I hate to break it to you, but like the NCMEC doesn't have enough resources to tackle the massive grooming problem that exists on the internet. The governments are completely misguided. Again, I don't know if they're trying to boil the frog and get you used to having your privacy invaded, or if they're just trying to do lip service and seem like a good government. We can keep passing these laws that we pretend do something, but at the end of the day, if the people that are putting the predators behind bars don't have enough resources to do so, what's the point? Anyways, gamers, I think that's all that really needs to be said. I don't want to drag this on for too much longer. Feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments, but if I think you're cyberbullying me, I'm going to report you to the UK government. Anyways, gamers, bye-bye. I love you. Mwah!
That was incredible. What a good video. What a good video. Oh, not Discord, Twitch chat. Why are you censoring shit for me still? I asked you not to censor a bunch of shit for me. Please don't do that. I want to see what these beautiful people are saying. Why do you hate me? Huh? Why do you hate me, Twitch? Give me 1 second. Content. Community. Roles, manage followers. Oh, it's this shit again. So that was a neat video. I actually really enjoyed that. There's a lot of weird people in the world who are willing to enact their depravities upon real people. And the access for them to do it is also just, it's so easy. I don't know. Auto moderators. I literally have like almost no filtering on for all of my moderation shit, and people are still getting filtered here. The only one I have a couple on, but they're pretty tame for my chat. So I don't know why you're getting filtered, Corey Bentley, but I apologize for that. Your last message, I literally can't see it. Thanks, turn on shield mode. Show moderation action. Show. I'm gonna have to figure that out later and see what's going on. I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm not taking any recommendations right now, but I do have a public chat in my Discord to put recommended videos in. So if anybody's in my Discord, they can put them in there and I can see what's up with them. I don't mind touching on like weird shit or touchy subjects so long as it's like appropriate for YouTube. I'm not going into things that are too political at the moment. Even though I do like politics a lot. I love politics. Oh, look, Smugglana. It's cute. Cinder shit is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's the drama I need in my life in the community. It sucks so fucking much. All right. That was really nice. Yeah. You know, we used to have like public floggings. We should bring that back maybe. Vanessa. Yeah, I could get into a long conversation about that. All right. So this next one is from a guy I've not watched. I mean, I have watched his videos before, excuse me. I've not watched myself. I've only experienced him through VTubers because that's just how I am.